All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! 26-yard line. Ready? Right there, 54 Mike. Touchdown, defense. Rotate.
On first down, Vaughn. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 70, Indy. 58, right there. I can't believe they let you play.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll get this to Sharp on the jet sweep. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Well, pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 26. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Derrick Henry. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jabal Sheard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that. Super toe.
Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll set up to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now Brown, he lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Looking to throw, and that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play that time for the Colts. 57 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5. It's caught by Bryant. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Here's Hines on the toss play. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Hines Space to maneuver at the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Come on, QB, come on. Ready?
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They're
going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll set up a throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take
On first down, it's Hines. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They run again with Hines. A gain there of 21 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready. Check. Watch 54. Man, I got you. Man.
They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and the big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week and they won. And a little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game and they're losing.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back to throw here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to.
On 1st down, Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
49, check 49, check 49. Hey, alert. Greystone, travel. Hey, Haywood.
He'll drop to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 2nd and 11. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run on first down. Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Hines. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Colts.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Indianapolis, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.